Okay, so I'd just like to share one of the realizations I had years ago playing with medicinal plants that might help you maybe open your minds or get a more open perspective of how you are having an exchange with your environment. So a lot of people today are looking for more natural based medicines, and most people go out to health food stores or some herbal specialist to supply these types of medicines that you can buy. But there is a huge amount of medicine which exists in the wild for sure, and in very specific ecosystems in different places around the world, close to you or far away from you, where all this medicine comes from. But I can bet that even in the cracks of the pavement in front of your house, to your back garden, to on your front doorstep, there is also a huge amount of medicine growing. And this medicine grows in your environment and is as local as you can get. Now, knowing that this is a medicinal plant, and so is this, and this, and this, and this, and having the knowledge of what medicinal plants are and what they can be used for is a great thing that you can learn with experts who can teach you as well. And this is kind of super valuable information if you want to find medicine that's growing on your doorstep. But there's a bigger reason for looking, not just that you can use these plants as medicine for you and any issues that you might have, you or your family, but also energetically we share our energy with our environment. So there's a whole bunch of electromagnetic fields which I emanate continuously, which come out of my body and my house and my family, and are shared with our environment, our gardens, the land that we call our own. And this energy will influence what grows in it. Now, this is something that I saw years ago when I was wandering around different people's gardens and being astounded by the variety of medicinal plants that were there that nobody had ever grown, and how they were very specific to personality types or people instead of being specific to environments and places. And I learned to actually diagnose people from what was growing in their garden, because the way nature works is that if I have a lack, or if I have something that is out of balance inside of me, then that energy of out of balanceness, whatever you want to call it, stretches out into my environment, and nature will feel that dryness, that excess heaviness maybe, or that slowness, and it will grow something accordingly. Of the thousands of seeds that might be on the floor, the ones that are more in tune with creating balance in the vibrational field of that environment will be the ones that will grow best, will be the ones that will germinate fastest. And these are the ones that, if you like, nature chooses. And so there is a huge amount of medicine, not just in your close environment, in your own garden, but there's a huge amount of personal medicine that's growing in order to balance your excesses and your extreme or out of balance energy, whatever it may be, emotional, mental, spiritual, even, and of course physical. So this is as I say, it's a truth that maybe for some people it's very difficult to believe, but our energy is definitely shared with our environment, and the land, the soil, the earth, the plants around us feel it continuously. They'll feel us all the time, and we'll even feel them, although it's on a subconscious level, we'll feel them. And this exchange which is taking place is creating, well, on one level, a very personalized pharmaceutical medicine coming from the earth. And our pharmacist is nature herself in this way. And well, this is just an idea which I'd like to share, so that you can maybe look for going a little bit more local and going even more and living even more sustainably than maybe you've thought about doing, and finding your medicine where it's naturally going to grow best, in your back garden.